Sandra Bullock is an American actress, producer, and philanthropist. She was the highest-paid actress in the world in 2010 and 2014. In 2015, Bullock was chosen as People's Most Beautiful Woman and was included in Time's 100 Most Influential People in the World in 2010. Bullock is the recipient of several accolades, including an Academy Award and a Golden Globe Award.
After making her acting debut with a minor role in the thriller Hangman, Bullock received early attention for her supporting work in the action film Demolition Man. Her breakthrough came in the action thriller Speed. She established herself in the 1990s with leading roles in the romantic comedies While You Were Sleeping and Hope Floats and the thrillers The Net and A Time to Kill. Bullock achieved further success in the following decades with the comedies Miss Congeniality, 2 Weeks' Notice, The Proposal, The Heat, and Ocean's 8, The Drama Crash, and the thrillers Premonition and Bird Box. Bullock was awarded the Academy Award for Best Actress and the Golden Globe Award for Best Actress in a Drama for portraying Lee Ann Tui in the biographical drama The Blind Side. She was nominated in the same categories for playing an astronaut stranded in space in the science fiction thriller Gravity, which was her highest-grossing live-action release.
In addition to her acting career, Bullock is the founder of the production company Fortis Films. She has produced some of the films in which she has starred, including Miss Congeniality 2, Armed and Fabulous and All About Steve. She was an executive producer of the ABC sitcom George Lopez and made several appearances during its run.
Bullock was born in Arlington, Virginia, on July 26, 1964, the daughter of Helga Mattelmeier, an opera singer and voice teacher from Germany, and John W. Bullock, an Army employee and part-time voice coach from Birmingham, Alabama. Her father, who was in charge of the Army's military postal service in Europe, was stationed in Nuremberg when he met her mother. Her parents married in Germany. Bullock's maternal grandfather was a German rocket scientist from Nuremberg. The family returned to Arlington, where her father worked with the Army Materiel Command before becoming a contractor for the Pentagon. Bullock has a younger sister, Jessine Bullock Prado, who served as president of Bullock's production company Fortis Films.
For 12 years Bullock was raised in Nuremberg, Germany, and Vienna and Salzburg, Austria, and grew up speaking German. She had a Waldorf education in Nuremberg. As a child, while her mother went on European opera tours, Bullock usually stayed with her Aunt Chrisel and cousin Suzanne, the latter of whom later married politician Peter Remsauer. Bullock studied ballet and vocal arts as a child and frequently accompanied her mother, taking small parts in her opera productions. In Nuremberg, she sang in the opera's children's choir. Bullock has a scar above her left eye which was caused by a fall into a creek when she was a child. While she maintains her American citizenship, Bullock applied for German citizenship in 2009.
Bullock attended Washington Lee High School, where she was a cheerleader and performed in school theater productions. After graduating in 1982, she attended East Carolina University in Greenville, North Carolina, where she received a BFA in drama in 1987. While at ECU, she performed in multiple theater productions including Peter Pan and Three Sisters. She then moved to Manhattan, New York, where she supported herself as a bartender, cocktail waitress, and coat checker while auditioning for roles.
While in New York, Bullock took acting classes with Sanford Meisner. She appeared in several student films, and later landed a role in an off-Broadway play No Time Flat. Director Alan J. Levi was impressed by Bullock's performance and offered her a part in the made-for-television film Bionic Showdown, The $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman. This led to her being cast in a series of small roles in several independent films as well as in the lead role of the short-lived NBC television version of the film Working Girl. She went on to appear in several films, such as Love Potion No. 9, The Thing Called Love and Fire on the Amazon, before rising to early prominence with her supporting role in the sci-fi action film Demolition Man.
Bullock's big breakthrough came in 1994, when she starred as one of the passengers of a city bus containing a bomb in the action thriller Speed alongside actor Keanu Reeves. She was required to rate for Speed to make sure there was the right chemistry between her and Reeves. She recalls that they had to do all these really physical scenes together, rolling around on the floor and stuff. Speed garnered acclaim from Rotten Tomatoes, which deemed it a terrific popcorn thriller. Outstanding performances from Keanu Reeves, Dennis Hopper, and Sandra Bullock. It took in $350 million worldwide.
After the success of Speed, Bullock established herself as a Hollywood leading actress. In the romantic comedy While You Were Sleeping, she portrayed a lonely Chicago Transit Authority token collector who saves the life of a man. While the film made $182 million globally, it received positive reviews, with Rotten Tomatoes critical consensus reading, "While You Were Sleeping is built wholly from familiar ingredients, but assembled with such skill, and with such a charming performance from Sandra Bullock, that it gives formula a good name." She received her first Golden Globe Award nomination for Best Actress, Motion Picture Musical or Comedy. In 1995, Bullock also starred in the thriller The Net as a computer programmer who stumbles upon a conspiracy that puts her life and the lives of those around her in great danger. Owen Gleiberman, writing for Entertainment Weekly, complimented her performance, saying Bullock pulls you into the movie. Her overripe smile and clear, imploring eyes are sometimes evocative of Julia Roberts. The Net made $110.6 million.
In the crime drama A Time to Kill, Bullock portrayed a member of the defense team in the trial for murder of two men who raped a young girl, opposite Samuel L. Jackson, Matthew McConaughey, and Kevin Spacey. She received an MTV Movie Award nomination for Best Breakthrough Performance. The film grossed $152 million around the world. Bullock subsequently received $11 million for the critically panned Speed 2, Cruise Control, which she agreed to star in for financial backing for her next project, Hope Floats. She has stated that she regrets making the sequel. In Hope Floats, she starred as an unassuming housewife whose life is disrupted when her husband reveals his infidelity to her on a talk show. While the film made $81.4 million, critic James Berardinelli remarked that her undisputed strength lies in a blend of light drama and comedy.
Bullock starred in comedy Practical Magic with Nicole Kidman as two witch sisters who face a curse which threatens to prevent them ever finding lasting love. While the film opened atop the chart on its North American opening weekend, it flopped at the box office. The same year she provided her voice as Miriam the animated adventure film The Prince of Egypt and wrote, produced, and directed the short film Making Sandwiches. Alongside Ben Affleck, she played a free-spirited drifter who begins to talk to a writer in the 1999 romantic comedy Forces of Nature. The film was a commercial hit, grossing $93 million worldwide, and Box Office Magazine remarked, "The combination of Affleck's deadpan by-the-book persona with the spontaneity of Bullock's character sparks with convincing chemistry, their diverse personalities causing both to grow and bring to the surface what each is running away from or can't admit."
Bullock took on the role of a FBI agent who must go undercover as a beauty pageant contestant in the comedy Miss Congeniality. It was a financial success, grossing $212 million worldwide, and earned Bullock another Golden Globe Award nomination for Best Actress, Motion Picture Musical or Comedy. Also in 2000, she played a newspaper columnist obliged to enter a rehabilitation program for alcoholism in the drama 28 Days. It was a moderate commercial success with a global gross of $62.1 million. Bullock produced the romantic comedy Kate and Leopold, released in 2001, then starred in the psychological thriller Murder by Numbers as a seasoned homicide detective. Roger Ebert awarded the film 3 stars out of a possible 4, stating, "Bullock does a good job here of working against her natural likability, creating a character you'd like to like, and could like, if she weren't so sad, strange, and turned in upon herself."
Bullock teamed up with Hugh Grant for the romantic comedy 2 Weeks' Notice, in which she starred as a lawyer who walks out on her blouse. Liz Braun, of Jam Movies, found Bullock and Grant to be perfectly paired, stating, "The script allows the two actors to be at their comedic best, even though the film as a whole is amateurish in many ways." 2 Weeks' Notice made $199 million globally. She was presented with the Raul Julia Award for Excellence in 2002 for helping expand career openings for Hispanic talent in the media and entertainment industry as the executive producer of the sitcom George Lopez. She also made several appearances on the show as Accident Amy, an accident-prone employee at the factory Lopez's character manages.
As part of a large ensemble cast, Bullock played the wife of a district attorney in the drama Crash, which won the Academy Award for Best Picture. She received positive reviews for her performance. Some critics suggested that it was the best performance of her career. In 2005, she received a $17.5 million salary for Miss Congeniality 2, Armed and Fabulous, and was a co-recipient of the Women in Film Crystal Award. In the romantic drama The Lake House, Bullock reunited with Keanu Reeves. Although their characters were separated throughout the film, they were only on set together for 2 weeks during filming. The film had a negative critical response but made $114.8 million. In 2006, Bullock played Harper Lee in Infamous, a drama based on George Plimpton's 1997 book, Truman Capote, in which various friends, enemies, acquaintances, and detractors recall his turbulent career.
Bullock headlined the supernatural thriller Premonition is a housewife who experiences the days surrounding her husband's death in non-chronological order. Despite negative reviews, several critics, including Rex Reed, commended Bullock for her performance in the film. Grossed $84.1 million around the globe. In 2008, Bullock was announced as the face of the cosmetic brand Artistry.
Bullock had 2 record highs in 2009. The romantic comedy The Proposal, with Ryan Reynolds, grossed $317 million at the box office worldwide, which made it her 4th most successful picture to date. She received her 3rd Golden Globe Award nomination for Best Performance by an Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy. The drama The Blind Side opened at number 2 behind New Moon with $34.2 million, making it her 2nd highest opening weekend ever. The Blind Side grossed over $309 million, making it her highest grossing domestic film, her 4th highest grossing film worldwide, and the first one in history to pass the $200 million mark with only one top-billed female star. Bullock had initially turned down the role of lead Anne 3 times due to discomfort in portraying a devout Christian. She was awarded the Academy Award, Golden Globe Award, Screen Actors Guild Award, and Critics' Choice Movie Award for Best Actress. The Blind Side also received an Academy Award for Best Picture nomination.
Winning the Oscar also gave Bullock another unique distinction, since she won 2 Razzies the day before for her performance in All About Steve. She is the only performer ever to have been named both Best and Worst for the same year. Following a 2-year hiatus from the screen, Bullock starred alongside Tom Hanks as a widow of the September 11th attacks in the drama Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, a film adaptation based on the novel of the same name. Despite mixed reviews, the film was nominated for numerous awards, including an Academy Award for Best Picture. Bullock was nominated for Best Actress Drama by Teen Choice Awards.
In 2013, Bullock starred alongside Melissa McCarthy in the comedy The Heat as a FBI special agent who, along with a city detective, must take down a mobster in Boston. It received positive reviews from critics and took in $230 million at the box office worldwide. Bullock also starred as an astronaut stranded in space in the thriller Gravity, opposite George Clooney, which premiered at the 70th Venice Film Festival and was released on October 4, 2013 to coincide with the beginning of World Space Week. Gravity received universal acclaim among critics and a standing ovation in Venice. The film was called the most realistic and beautifully choreographed film ever set in space, and some critics called Bullock's performance the best work of her career. Variety wrote,
Bullock inhabits the role with grave dignity and hints at Stone's past scars with sensitivity and tact, and she holds the screen effortlessly once Gravity becomes a veritable one-woman show. The actress remains fully present emotionally, projecting a very appealing combo of vulnerability, intelligence, and determination that not only wins us over immediately, but sustains attention all the way through the cathartic closing reels.
In 2015, Bullock provided the voice of the villain in the animated film Minions, which became her highest-grossing film to date with over $1.1 billion worldwide, and she executive produced and starred as a political consultant hired to help win a Bolivian presidential election in the drama Our Brand is Crisis, based on the 2005 documentary film of the same name by Rachel Boynton. Upon the film's release, which was a critical and commercial flop, she took another sabbatical from film. Bullock returned in an all-female spin-off of the Ocean's 11 franchise, Ocean's 8, directed by Gary Ross. Bullock plays Debbie Ocean, the sister of Danny Ocean, who helps plan a sophisticated heist of the annual Met Gala in New York City. The film was a commercial success, grossing $296.9 million globally.
Bullock played Mallory, a woman who must find a way to guide herself and her children to safety despite the potential threat from an unseen adversary, in the Netflix post-apocalyptic horror film Bird Box, based on the novel of the same name. Bullock received universal acclaim for her work. Variety found her to be wonderfully self-reliant, while The Wrap described her performance as fascinating and terrifying to watch. Bullock's films have grossed over $5.3 billion worldwide, and her total domestic gross stands at over $2.6 billion.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.